Hello.
Shh! Would you? Hey! Shh! All right. No harm done. No reason to squawk on like that.
Okay. So... What do we got? Texting. Okay. Go back to the GD. Okay, I'll try that again. Yeah?
Hello.
That looks promising.
Like this. Boing.
Good night, Gracie.
And it's done. Okay. Let's suspect.
Fezzes
This
are
is-
cool.
Very cool. So... Let's order some
Hello.
hvad var det så? Burning Man.
Calamari.
Kung Fu Monkey. Then we're doing it like this.
That's gotta.
Oh god.
Now all we have to do is get you out of there.
That's my job.
Right. How long will it take? In the meantime, I could...
What
That
were
was
you
fast.
saying?
And that's why you should always have a reliable partner.
It was nothing really.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you.
Okay.
Now let's get out of here. Get ready for the big show, critter.
Oh,
Hello,
hello.
Bunny.
You're a new one.
Ta-da!
What?
Aren't you supposed to put on a big show?
I am?
Ta-da.
Good grief.
Great.
I always thought djinns were godlike super magicians with healthy egos.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
But aren't you a djinn too?
Oh, well, yes, that's true, of course.
I mean, not that you aren't great. I just thought you'd be bigger.
My brothers are all bigger. They serve the most powerful rulers in the universe. Me, they sent me here to practice. They said no one in this strange old world would really notice if I screwed things up.
What's your name?
Nate's the name, but you can call me Master Nate. What's yours?
Benjamin bin Nabil Tafik bin Ekrem Kamal bin Abbas ibn Hadshi.
I'll call you Benny.
That works.
As you're a djinn, you have to grant me 3 wishes, right?
Of course, yes, sure.
Well,
But it would be nice if, can we agree on 3 small wishes?
how do you define small wishes?
You mean if I want my own kingdom with immeasurable riches, then it's only allowed to be a small kingdom?
Yes, well, I could perhaps come up with a coin.
A coin? I'm trying to impress an elf princess. Do you really think a coin is going to blow her away?
I'm just not that good at magic.
Not that good at magic? Take 10 breaths and count deeply. All in good time, Nate. All in good time.
Yeah, okay.
Let's start with something easy. Open that.
Oh,
Oh,
it's not really that easy.
not that easy?
Please don't pressure me. I don't like it when people get on my back.
Concentrate and open it. That's my wish.
All right, then. I did it! Did you see that?
The padlock. You're supposed to open the padlock.
Oh.
But that's a magic padlock. I can't do that.
Benny, now.
But what if I do something wrong?
Okay.
Benny, angry pirate and angry bounty hunter.
You'll only end up having a go at me again.
There's no time for discussion. Open the padlock, now.
Is that your second wish?
My second. Yes, that's my second wish. Let it all out, Benny. It's you against the padlock.
Well, all right then.
I can explain.
The lamp belongs to me.
Oh, I'm happy to talk about it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Uh-oh?
Tomu. I wish I could comply to your request. Really. Ah!
Well, that went well.
The Archmage claims there are hardly any opportunities for the common citizen to improve their lot. The rich stay rich, the poor stay poor. That's nonsense, of course. Have you got that?
Nonsense. Yep, got it. He pleads for more education, for the poor as well. What do you say to that?
Too complicated. My party and I have found a simpler way. From tomorrow, anyone can be a winner in life. I present the lottery.
And the winners can move from the lower town to the upper town.
The winner? Once a month, we grant one citizen from the lower town a better life in our midst. And you will report on it, Mr. Fox. The winner's new fabulous life and how I made it possible.
The winner. It's singular.
The first draw is tomorrow. I expect to see it all over the paper.
Very well, madam.
Yeah. I feel that, madam. Okay. Let's take a look.
Judging by the size and the wood used, the barrel must contain a precious liquid. Brandy, I'd bet. The first few weeks after the war, there wasn't much to be had, but now you can buy practically anything you want, if you have enough gold. Judging by the size and the delivery dock for goods delivered by airship. Bill is one of the town's biggest merchants, and with the war over, more goods land here every day. Staple foods and the like are grown in the villages around the town. The farmers bring them to the market daily. But they can hardly produce enough. Many fields are overgrown, and there's a lack of experienced farmers, good seed, and animals. The goods landing here come from farther away, things that can't be produced locally. Bill uses the crane to smuggle things down to the lower town to evade the duty at the gate. Can't imagine that's allowed.
Well, he's doing it
Bill
anyway.
uses the crane to smuggle things down to the lower... Can't imagine.
Anything else?
It was quite a surprise when one morning suddenly this second tower appeared. The older folk remembered that it had once always been there, until one day it just disappeared. They didn't really pay much attention to it at first because the town housed the mage school. Magic stuff happens. But when it didn't return, they just forgot about it. But I wonder how the tower managed to return unnoticed. I mean, if a tower climbs over the town walls and over the town's rooftops to get here, someone's sure to notice.
I highly doubt that's how it did it, Wilbur.
The Archmage no longer lives alone in the tower. He has some family learning the art of magic there too. But it's difficult teaching adults magic. Their minds are less open and they're too stuck in the physical world, and they lack the imagination for magic. No, the next generation of real mages will be the young, trained by us in the school. In 10 years, the Mage Tower will be teeming with the school's finest. For centuries, the Archmage has also been the leader of the Free Peoples, but Archmage Alistair has had this crazy idea that the people should choose their leader themselves. He says it's not good the mages are the only ones to elect the new leader. That's why we're having the election in 3 days. But if things go badly, that loathsome Van Buren will become the Alliance's new leader.
Yeah. That is a problem.
A weathercock like that tells the weather with amazing accuracy. When it spins quickly, we have stormy winds coming in from different directions. When it casts a shadow, the sun is shining. When it's wet, it's raining. Or it just has. When it's all white and doesn't rotate, well, it's frozen. Like now. How could a simple piece of metal know all that? Dew, there's clever.
Yeah, really clever. Unlike him.
I'm not so convinced that this lottery is a good idea. Sure, it's a fine thing for the winner, but wouldn't it be a coincidence if the right person won? Presumably the names of all the inhabitants of the lower town are written on slips of paper and one of them drawn. I would imagine the council leader herself would draw the winner. She wants to show people that she can bring a better life.
Yeah, okay, let's talk to this Bill.
Hello, Bill.
Wilbur.
How's business?
How's business?
Could be better.
I thought business would be booming now that the war's over.
It is. But it could be better.
Okay.
Were you in the lower town today? What's the situation like?
Those loonies are taking over.
What, you mean the protesters?
More gold for everyone, they demand. They should work instead, then they'll have gold.
But isn't that the problem? They want to work, but there aren't any jobs.
There's enough work. I've offered a couple of them work.
Yes, but they'd like to be paid.
You see, so it is all about gold. You give those layabouts a little finger and they take the whole hand. And who's supposed to pay for it? The honest trader.
Yes, you're honest.
Then you're on the council leader's side, right?
You bet. All the traders are. She's one of us after all, even if only by marriage. Her husband, old Van Buren, was the richest trader in the region.
Was?
Been dead 2 years. Was the last Van Buren. His father and his uncle before him were full